season, and these two teams are still standing tall, undefeated, jockeying for playoff position, and now a clash that could shape their postseason prospects. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see, the winners of 7 straight, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Vols will kick it away to start. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Bruins offense will have the football first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. Their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, fuck.
There he goes. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense will get the ball for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in the ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense trying to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler. He wants to go deep. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. And the Vols will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Iamaleava. The sure hands, it's Matthews. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Bruins come to the line trying to find a way to convert, and the ball's loose. Oh, and he gets it back, so you can file that one under. Could have been worse.
Ooh, definitely dodged a bullet there. Listen, the quarterbacks don't run with the football all the time in practice, and they're not used to all that contact sometimes. Have a tendency to cough it up a little bit. A bad play because he coughed it up? Could have been worse, though. Good thing he landed on it.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Bruins will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff. That becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. But coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? Comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Barnett. Safe completion on the screen. Turns it on in midfield. Turning it on. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play. They'll mark it at the 33.
This running back is so dangerous. He's going to hurt you running the ball, but they find creative ways to get him the ball in the passing game as well. Beautiful job setting up the screen. He was acting as if he was blocking, let the defender run right by him, and then he made magic happen after he had the ball in his hands.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. And the Volunteers are on the move. Calls his own number. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He rifles one deep to the left. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Got it in the middle, it's Cox.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. What do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
On to the sticks. It's Cox. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. And the Bruins will line it up on 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. And that ball's free behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Avoids pressure. The Volunteers decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Nestles it in at the 35. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Makes the quick grab. Breaks into the open. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. They'll give it to the back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Cox. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. We'll start this second quarter with a field goal attempt. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Never a doubt. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. The give to the tailback. At the 35, he's open. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Vols come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Off-play action on first down. Quick strike complete. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Vols want to move quickly. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Second down coming up. Wide receiver comes in motion. Hands it off. Slithers into space. There he goes. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Well, obviously the offense went 3-and-out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a 4th down stop. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Makes the tackle at the 22, but it's a 15-yard gain, and now they're in business. On 1st down from their own 22. Looking for a crease to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the tight end. He'll try it again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude. The Bruins will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Cradles it at the 35. Slips through the line. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able able to get him down at the 45. So here is the Tennessee offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. And the Volunteers will hustle to the line. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's this kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to work.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Under fire. Got his man. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Caught over the middle. It's Davis. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Quarterback on the keeper. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. And into the end zone, and he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
These QBs that can scramble and buy time, you just got to have a lot of energy. I mean, you got to keep chasing, keep chasing. Sometimes you run upfield, you got to retrace your steps. QB won that battle, and now you got another chance, 1st and goal. Get your mind right. Let's hold them to a field goal.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. They'll try to pound their way in.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. Sneaks it in.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Texas A&M is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Johnny Manziel, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Alabama. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Right back to the well. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. And the Bruins line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Makes the grab on the left. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Bruins will punt it away on 4th down. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Bunch formation for these receivers. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He fires to the left side. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, you see him there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the...
Turning it on! He's up to 81 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Caught close to the marker. It's Staley. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. And that'll be incomplete as the pass is knocked away, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's see who it's on. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. The short hands, it's Matthews. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Off play action. Pressure coming. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll leave it with him. And some room to work.
So as a defensive guy, they line up in a formation. You know they're heavy on one side, and then all of a sudden, boom, 2 guys pull, and they go the other direction. So you can't really load up and play that. That counter keeps you off balance as a defense and makes you really be honest.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Trying play action. Makes the catch. It's Smith. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the 1st down marker.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, 3rd and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these 3rd downs.
The field goal is no good. After the miss, the lead is still 4.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
Finds his tight end.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety right on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
And the Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to pass, it's Iamaleava. Right on the money. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's got the tight end. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's call it.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Fires into traffic, intercepted. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. They'll try the run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Picked off. What a way to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Finds the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a 3-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You can flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. To throw, it's Iamaleava. Catch in the middle, it's Matthews. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
Going for 6. Touchdown, UCLA! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Got him downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Look out, he's got room. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Tennessee.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to pass. It's Barnett. Lets it fly. Touchdown Volunteers. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of the defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
And the extra point is good. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the Rose Bowl.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Bruins will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So here is the Tennessee offense. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football game.
Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Makes the grab. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
But how loud is it in this?
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And the Vols have it with a 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Lewis. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
He's gonna lose a yard on that one.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
And the Volunteers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Texas A&M is in serious trouble right now. I'm not sure some folks won't be asking for a refund on their NIL investment. A putrid performance in College Station. They're trailing by 14 to Alabama. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. He got a hand on it and deflected it, but probably just got a bruise off that missile and gave up the completion.
Yeah, not used to handling the revolutions on that football. The QB zipped it in there. Nice job getting the deflection, getting your hand on the football. That's what you're supposed to do, find the football, but the offense got the break and got the completion.
They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Marshall. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins.
One one of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Well, man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Grabbed over the middle. It's Davis. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold offense.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. They'll run it from the gun. Running to Green. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. He's got 99 yards on the ground and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to.
Looking for a deep man. Snags it at the 30 and still running. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
And, man, it has got to be so rewarding as an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call, and that's exactly what we saw there. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open receiver.
The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have the nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the goal line finding creases.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. He'll pull it on the read. Touchdown, Tennessee! And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, and he loses the ball deep in his own end. All the way into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play. Just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead, and they tacked on the extra point. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They feed him again. Spins away from the defender. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Illegal blocking. Offense.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Line getting set on 2nd down. The play action fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Bruins really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Flores. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. To the air. It's Iamaleava. Gets it out fast. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the first down. The Bruins send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He's got great speed. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Now they'll run the draw. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The Volunteers racing to the line in the hurry up. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Here's the pressure. trying to make magic on the scramble. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Fires to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. The Vols will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They'll go to the ground. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Dumps it off in the flats. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
That's a great play by the defense. They've got the lead by a lot here in the third quarter, and the offense is trying to run at them, and they just completely blew that thing up. Big tackle for loss. They've now put him in an obvious passing situation. Expect them to pin their ears back, try to get after the quarterback here.
That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Snagged in the middle. It's Cox.
Well, they got the running back out on a route one-on-one. He's got to do a better job separating, though. Just not a good enough route so that when he caught it, he got tackled right away for a gain of no yards.
And off from the shotgun. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They want to continue this long drive. 9th play coming. It's 3rd and 5. To the air. It's Iamaleava. He wants it all. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 4th down.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead. Get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Good right down the boulevard. Now the lead is down to 11. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Texas A&M is totally getting wrecked today. You bring Johnny Football back here in his prime, and even he wouldn't change the outcome of this one. They're trailing by 18 to Alabama. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and more. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They're dealing with a second and long. On the move, it's Hardy. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
I tell you what, I love no hesitation. I love my quarterback to make that RPO read, throw it to the right really quickly, but just got to be a little bit more accurate, maybe not rush it so much.
So now it's second and long. Here's the handoff. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the ball's in the hurry-up.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Finding an escape route. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Quarterback keeps it. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
And the Volunteers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Vols! And they take it in for 6 more points. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Ready to try the point after. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Scanning the field, it's Iamaleava using the quick game. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Zings it complete to the right. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Rides to back and leaves it. He breaks a tackle. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Get it out on the screen. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. The give on the inside. Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28. And the Bruins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grabbed behind the line. It's Matthews. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. From the gun on 3rd down. Shoots it to the left. It's complete. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And the Bruins didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The Bruins want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're over looking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. They got him. It's a sack. Took a chance to try to score the touchdown, and they'll get nothing.
That's just a play the quarterback can't make. 4th down, down by the goal line. That ball's got to find its way in the end zone somehow, some way. You simply cannot take a sack. I know it's difficult. The defense is bearing down on you, but you've got to be able to negotiate that throw and at least give somebody a chance in the end zone.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Now on 1st down from the 28. Tight end now in motion. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. It's a 1st and 10. The give from the gun. Fighting off the defender. In a world of trouble from the start, and a massive loss on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They found a little open space. Unfortunately, it was in the wrong direction. 2nd and long coming up. He'll do it himself. Crosses the 30. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. They came into this game with plenty of people putting them on upset alert, and they were ready for the challenge.
And they passed it with flying colors. And this is what you want to do as a team. You want to make these little statements across the season. And they proved, Palmer, the difference between them and the other team being ranked is wide, and there's a reason why.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equally. They showed that here today, dominating in all 3 phases. This is a team everybody needs to look at.
The great Nick Saban often says players often respond better to losses. They listen more than they do if they're getting away with things in wins. So maybe this is an opportunity to recalibrate.
I think you take it